So you got your real estate license. Now what? They tell you as you go through the class and come out of it that next step is to interview brokerages. And they give you a list of kind of generalized basic questions. One of those questions is, does the brokerage provide training for new licensees? What they don't tell you and teach you is what is the answer you're actually looking for. So hopefully I can help you out a little bit today. At least some thoughts from my view. I think the answer you're looking for is the obvious. Yes, they do training. They offer training. But I think more importantly is, what does that training look like? Is it structured training? What does that structured training look like? I can tell you kind of a staggering stat that 90% of new licensees fail or leave the business within the first 2 years. That's huge. You worked really hard to get your license, so let's not be one of those 90%. Let's be the 10%. So what does training look like? A lot of brokerages out there will partner a new licensee with what they call a mentor. That mentor may be a veteran agent that has experience. I'm not saying they don't, but again, there's not a lot of structure to it. They're going to just partner you with a veteran agent that has experience. It's maybe been in the business for 10, 15, 20 years. And they're going to be there if you need them, right? Some of the other programs out there from a mentor standpoint, some of the brokerages will put you with a team. And then they put the burden on the team leader to do the mentorship, again, whatever they offer. Again, not structured from the brokerage side of things. So again, it might be that they have some basic training. And then from there, again, they're there if you need them. To me, that's why the 90% fail. I think what is most important if you want to succeed in this business is you need structured training coming in immediately out of the gate. As soon as you get your license active, you need to be with a brokerage that can answer the question and say, yes, we have structured training. And I'm going to use us as an example, Douglas Realty. So we have a 9-week mandatory training program for all new licensees. Many times people see the real estate industry as quick, easy money. They watch HGTV. I will tell you that they don't show you 90% of what happens in real estate. So it's not quick, easy money. You need to work hard, but you can be very successful. So I used that stat earlier. 90% of new licensees fail and leave the business within the first 2 years. I can tell you on our side, because of the structured training, 85% of our new licensees have success and go on to have great success. So that's tooting our horn a little bit. But again, what does structured training really look like? Well, for a brokerage like ours, and there's other ones out there that do maybe some similar stuff. I haven't found them, but I'm sure they exist. But we have a 9-week program. We have, during that 9-week program, our new licensees will come to the office twice a week in the evening, 5:30 to 8:30. Usually Tuesdays and Thursdays are our set days. We may have a Wednesday in there once or twice. But they'll come in Tuesday, Thursday evenings. They'll learn from essentially 4 different classroom educators, real estate coaches, experienced people in the industry. I'm one of those coaches. And then we also have a field coach. So that's 5 that our new licensees work with. One of the approaches that we kind of take is, instead of learning from one person, we find that if you learn from multiple experts and coaches in the industry, that you have greater success. And that's probably why we're at an 85% success rate coming out of our mentorship program. So what does some of that look like? Again, you're going to learn some of this may be obvious, but again, if it's not structured, it's going to be hard to learn it. But in our course, you're going to learn about marketing. You're going to learn about, part of marketing is working your sphere. You're going to learn about many other avenues to generate business and income from, because that's the cool thing about real estate. There's so many different areas, niche markets that you can get into and generate income from. You're going to learn about real estate essentials. You're going to learn about contracts. You're going to learn how to write contracts. You're going to learn how to present contracts and offers. You're going to learn how to do listing agreements. You're going to learn how to do listing presentations. You're going to learn how to stay out of real estate jail. Again, if you're going to be an successful agent in that top 10%, which is what we produce, you're going to need all these tools and resources and to help you succeed. So that is, in my opinion, when you get your real estate license and now you're like, what's next? I think what next is to ask the right questions, but more importantly, understand what the right answers are. It's not about commission splits, although Douglas Realty offers 100% commission, but put that aside. It's not about that. It really should be about training and making sure you have that success. I will tell you another cool stat. In that 9-week program with brand new licensees, about 50% on average of our new licensees have a transaction going before their 9 weeks is up. We also share another interesting thing with you guys, that we quite often have agents that have been licensed for a year or two and not having success, and instead of throwing in the towel, they find us and they come in and then they have great success. So that's hopefully a little bit of helpful information about, okay, now you've got your license, what's next? Make it all about training. Get yourself educated quickly. Make sure there's structured training. Make sure there's classroom training. Make sure there's multiple coaches that are educating you. All of these things will lead to great success in a faster rate than anything else out there. And it'll eliminate you from being part of that 90% that leave this industry after or within the first 2 years. So let's be that top 10%, be part of our 85%. And hope that was valuable to you guys. We're here at Douglas Realty to help you out. If you don't have your license yet, and you're interested in taking the course, I will post down in the comments below a link to our online class. Feel free to sign up for that. You could go at your own pace. So you could do it in a matter of a few days, or you could do it over a few weeks or even a few months if that's what you need and that's what your work schedule or life schedule or whatever it is requires. So again, we're here to help you out. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me.